love it. It has to channel my inner TLC. Anyways, welcome to Clean Greens Living, broadcasting here live on Rainier Avenue Radio. I am your host, Queen Bree, and welcome to this beautiful Tuesday morning on a beautiful November day. Just a little fun fact about me: fall is my favorite season, and November, for some reason, is my favorite month of the year. I don't know. I just love the way the sun shines. I love the leaves on the ground. I love stepping on them, crunching them. I love how the beautiful colors of the trees. Um, and I love how fall represents like a time of letting go and shedding and resting and preparing for a beautiful new year. So, welcome to Clean Greens Living. If you guys are just just tuning into Clean Greens show, period, I just want to give you just a little brief of who we are. I am the director of Clean Greens Farm and Market. We are a local nonprofit farm here in Seattle. We grow our produce out in Duval and we bring it back to the city for our CSA program and our free food giveaway. For those of you who do not know what a CSA program is, it is a community supported agriculture. What that means is our community buys their produce at the beginning. They buy their produce at the beginning of the year. We grow it for them, and for 16 weeks, sometimes 16 weeks plus, depending on what the weather looks like out in Duval, they get to have beautiful, bountiful, fresh produce straight from the farm. And for those of you who don't understand the importance of this, the importance of buying local, buying fresh, sometimes when you go into grocery stores, your food has traveled far and beyond and has been stored in ways that you don't know how they were stored, grown with pesticides. We are local. We are local. We are organic. We make sure that we are doing our best to give you fresh food with no chemicals, because all those things matter and impact the way your impacts your body, your skin, your gut health. So this coming up week is our last week of CSAs and our last week of our free food giveaway. And this Saturday is also our harvest dinner. So every year we have a harvest dinner where we celebrate what we accomplished through this past year, and we are celebrated with our CSAs and with our community and with our loved ones. We also, let me not forget, have a youth program where youth can come into our city. We are partnered with Parks, City of Seattle, and not, I think it's Parks, but we're partnered with City of Seattle, where we have space in the city behind Amy where we teach the children how to grow food. And if you guys are not paying attention to what's happening in this world, not even this world, the United States right now, I hope that you are paying attention and understanding and learning the importance of growing your own food. I know for people of color, some of us have a stigma and we have this trauma tied to growing our own food, to slavery. And I cannot stress, like a lot of people always say, our ancestors would be rolling over in their graves or ashamed of us if we were out on this farm growing food and bringing it back to the community. I tend to think the difference. I think that our ancestors would really be shameful that we got so reliant on this system to feed us and give us things that we don't even know how to grow food ourselves. But lucky for you guys, what we do here at Clean Greens, and there are so many other beautiful small nonprofit farms around the city, teaches you how to grow your own food. And if you're like me who can't keep your plants, like I cannot keep my plants alive to save my life, y'all. And the funny thing is, I be out here farming, but at home, Lord, rest in peace, my baby plants. I still got some holding on by a string. But if you're like me and you're like, okay, I can't have my own garden because I can't remember to go out here and do this. You guys can come with us. You guys can plant with us. You guys can harvest with us, and you guys can bring home food. When I first started working for Clean Greens, I would not have been caught dead on the farm. Okay, you hear me? Fingers in the dirt. What? Spiders crawling by me? Excuse me? But once I started doing the work and once I went out there, it was just this beautiful connection back to earth, this beautiful connection back to my roots, my history. You just it's just really this beautiful love story of your connection back to your earth and where you came from. It centers you, it guides you. I don't know. It's just like some kind of magic that you must experience. And as we start to close down just for a little bit for this winter, we will be heading back up spring, and we would love to have you guys out there helping us seed, helping us um, plant the produce, helping us harvest the produce for your community. I kid you guys not, this is like a beautiful experience. Seeing how you put a seed in the container to start it and how it grows over a couple of months. And when you see that seed that has grown into a little bit of baby flower, and then you put it into the ground, and then you come back and you just see rows and rows of beautiful produce that you are now feeding someone. That is like, you guys have to experience that. I can't express it enough. But this Saturday, we have our harvest dinner. It is free for you to join. Go follow us on Clean Greens Farm and Market, and there's more information there. Please register so they can get a head count on who's going to be there for our food. We will have food by Chef Olivia Ford. We have our keynote speaker, Dr. Akasha. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Sina. She will be talking about the power of food to build a stronger and healthy community. We'll have performances by Rhapsody Project, blended heritage, blues, jazz, and bluegrass. And then, of course, we'll have our award ceremony where we honor some of our community people and our staff with the Lottie Cross Harvest Dinner Award. And Lottie Cross was the director before me, who is forever loved and cherished, who passed away in 2020. And we honor her and we keep her her legacy alive in Clean Greens by honoring other people with this award, and also honoring her with this annual Lottie Cross Harvest Dinner. We miss her, we love her, and we just, this is who we are. This is what we do. We are straight community centered and focused. We want to make sure everyone is okay. And also keep talking about community forward and making sure everybody's okay. There's another announcement that is with New Hope Baptist Church. We have two things that we're doing this year. We have every year after Thanksgiving, we do a free food dinner, a free food dinner. We come in and we feed the homeless, we feed families in need. So every year after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, we come down to New Hope Baptist Church, 124 21st Avenue, and we feed our families. And we are looking for support. So if you are available to come and volunteer to help feed, volunteer to go bring people in that are in need, you can come cook, or if you can donate. There are so many different ways to help support people. And I want people to understand that do what works best for you. If you can't come in and give your hours, can you donate? If you can't donate, can you come in and give your hours? Or can you spread the word? Those are ways that you can help us help our community. Also, we're doing a Christmas drive. So if you want to come donate Christmas presents, drop them off at 124 21st Avenue. We'll have boxes there where you can just drop your presents off, drop your gift cards off. We are focused on children ages from birth to 18. 18, people think once you turn 18, you're grown. And yes, legally, they are grown according to laws, but mentally, they're not grown. They still need us. They still need support. They still need Christmas gifts. They still need things for school. They still have hygiene needs. So if any of those things, hygiene, clothes, supplies for school, toys, we accept all of those. Blankets, winter socks, thank you, Deacon Janet. We are accepting all of those for not just for our Christmas giveaway, but also our Thanksgiving giveaway, because when we feed our families, we want to make sure that we are sending them out with essential needs. So soaps, lotions, deodorants, anything that you can think of, you can donate and bring it down to 124 21st Avenue for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And also volunteering your time. We really appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to donate, we will have a flyer up a little later for New Hope, but you can always just go to New Hope and donate. Ask for Deacon Janet, ask for Minister Julian, Minister Breon, Sister Sanika, and Sister Cheryl. You can ask for any of us, and we will be there to accept your donations, and we appreciate it in advance. Okay, guys, speaking of our community and what we do, I just wanted to talk to you guys about this economic blackout, right? So we are getting ready to head into this economic blackout from November 25th through December 2nd. So make sure that you have all your essential needs before this day go out. And I just want to stress the importance. We talk a lot about our president. We talk a lot about politicians, but there's other ways that we can help. We have the power, and so many people are giving up hope. So many people are just like becoming numb. I have to check myself daily. I just become numb to it, but I'm not scared, because here's the thing. Our people, Black people, have survived off of way less than what they're trying to take away from us, right? We've had Black Wall Street, we've had Oscarville, we've had so many Black communities where when we came together and we built together, we were okay. We took care of each other, and we were resourceful, and we had money. We were not poor. So do not let this government, these people scare you into thinking that there's nothing we could do. So there's an economic blackout coming up, and I just want to urge people to, if they can, to participate, which means you shop local, you shop small businesses, and shop Black. Make sure you have all your essential needs, and let's show these people who's really in charge. These people work for us. It is not the other way around. And I think that it's time for us to get ready to rumble, but not in the way that you think. We're trying to do this the good, nonviolent way. We are trying to do this the good. Let me show you. Put your money where. Put the money where your mouth is. Black people spend so much money in the United States for us to allow people to treat us any kind of way. We're not standing for our ancestors didn't even stand for people treating them any kind of way. So why would we? And I see a lot of our people, we get so used to people treating us a kind of way. Like people were like, oh, well, at least I know where I stand with them, or we have to deal with them every day. No, we don't. And I almost cussed. I almost cussed because I'm tired of this rhetoric. I don't subscribe to that. You're going to show me respect. And if you show me that you're racist, I no longer want to deal with you. I no longer have to deal with you. And we have to start understanding that we have power in that. We don't have to take all of that. It's yes, this system was built on it, but it doesn't mean we have to subscribe to it. So I really just want to encourage people to shop Black, shop local, shop small small businesses this summer. Not summer. I don't even like the summer. I don't even know why I let that come out my mouth. This Christmas, this holiday season. And then also during this season, it's Thanksgiving, and we always talk about what we're grateful for. I haven't seen any of those posts, and I feel like it's because people are really, really starting to like feel this burnout of every day. There is literally something happening in our government, and we're just like, what? Me and my family, my cousins and friends, we always talk like we were taught to be respectful, love, give to our community, show up for people. And now we're growing up and we're seeing people act a plumb fool in high places, like they weren't taught the same things we were taught. But let's start back. Let's get back to the basics. Get back to the basics of showing up for yourself, showing up for your community, and showing up for this United States. I don't know about you guys. Actually, I kind of thought it was funny. I seen this, I don't know if you guys seen this video where the Africans, people overseas are making fun of us, talking about eat your food because there's kids starving in America. It's not funny, but it's funny because it's like another thing we got to talk about is how TV, social media portrays people, and how they do that specifically and purposely to keep us divided so that we do not come together and show them who's in charge. They have Black people not wanting to talk to Africans, Africans not wanting to talk to Black people, having white people thinking Black people are just nothing but thugs and low level people when we are scientists, mathematicians, doctors, lawyers, we are mothers, we are fathers, we have family homes. I've seen so many times where they give false narratives and false statistical facts about Black people and Black homes and families of America. And this is all done on purpose to keep us separated and not coming together. And in this time, the main thing that's going to get us out of the situation we're in, and we proved it with the latest what is it elections. We proved it, but there's still work to do. And the way that we prove it is we do not give into these false narratives. We do not give into a false narrative that every Black person you see is a thug. And even given into these false narratives that people who you deem as a thug or low level are in jail, not realizing that people are making decisions about their lives because of situations that are happening to them. This system is doing exactly what it was built to do. There is a system that was built to keep our people doing these things. And no, it's not an excuse, but it is a fact. And how do we change that? We get in our community, we get to know our people. There is, I got to look it up real quick because I don't want to butcher it, but there's Maslow's law of how people can't, they can't even think straight if they don't have their basic needs. That Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? So there is a hierarchy of needs that people need in order to thrive, which is self-actualization, self-esteem, loving and belonging, safety and security, and psychological needs. Thank you, Daniel. These are basic needs that need to be met. Have these people been fed? Do these people have shelter? Do they have basic needs? Food, shelter, clothing, essentials, toothbrushes. It is a fact that people who are fed breakfast or fed food think better. When you starve the body, you starve the brain, and they can't think better. These are people that are trying to survive. And taking away their resources is just another way to keep them down. And so the things that are happening in the government, even now, is purposeful. They know these things. And it is up to us as the community. And I know a lot of people be like, well, why is it my fault? Why is it not my fault? Why is it my problem? It's your problem because these people live in your neighborhood. I don't understand like how you could just walk past somebody in need. And I know some of us, we are working poor. Some of us are one paycheck away from needing something. But I am a spiritual person. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. And I have for a fact seen this happen in my life. I cannot explain it. You just have to trust me. You have to try it to the level of your thinking, is that even no matter how much I've had, I've always given something or what I could to help someone. Whether it's, I was going to eat this food, but here you need it more than me, I'm going to give it to you. Whether it's a couple of dollars, whether it's clothes, whether it's just community service. And the thing is, when you pour into others, you get poured back into. And no, we shouldn't think, oh, I'm going to do it just because it's going to come back to me. But honestly, it does come back to you. When you show up for others, it comes back to you. So we're pouring into each other. Look at it like that. I'm pouring into you. And then as I'm filling you up, you're going to fill somebody else up. And then they're going to start filling you back up. And that is how we win. Those are the ways that we win. And I hope this is making sense to you guys. If you guys are listening and you guys have suggestions and thoughts, please feel free to comment, and I can see YouTube's comments. So if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment and I'll talk back to you. Also, guys, start learning how to feed yourself. I'm not going to push this scarcity of like running to the store and stocking up on food. Start just by starting a small garden in your house. And there's many different ways to start gardens in your house. Even if you don't have the space, There is tools to grow inside your home. There are tools to grow if you have a patio. There are tools to grow in your windowsill. You just need a bucket. I was talking to my son's teacher, and she had this fantastic idea of using recycled goods to grow in your garden. You can grow food in, like, you got to clean it out really well though. But like once you're done with your detergent, your laundry detergent, cut the little top off, wash it out real good, put the soil in there, and start growing your herbs in there. The bucket of potatoes. All you need to grow potatoes is some potatoes that are going old, that are sprouting. Put them in some soil, and it's a little bit, there's more to it, but these are just simple things. You put it in a basket and you just let it grow, and it grows. Like, it's so simple. And this is what we're going to be doing next year with Queen Greens. We're going to take it to another level, and we're going to be teaching classes on how you can grow your own food. And I'm giving out these ideas. I know people say, don't give out your ideas because people are going to take it. We have to get out of this scarcity mind frame where we think that if someone takes our idea, that we can no longer do it. There is so many people that need help in this world. There are so many people that may not want to hear from me, but may want to hear from you, may not want to learn from me, but want to learn from you. So anything that I'm giving, I am giving this out here for you to take it and run with it. Learn how to grow your food. Connect with us here at Clean Greens and learn, and come learn from our farmer Tommy. He always loves to talk about growing food. He loves talk about history. Like, I've learned so much from him. Found out he spoke French. There's just so much to learn out here that you would never know by sitting here watching TV, watching social. And I'm not shaming anybody because I have my TV shows that I watch too. I take time to catch up on TV shows, which reminds me, I am behind on my show Abbott, y'all. Anyways, but get off the screen for a little bit. Get off the screen, get off social media, and get out in your community and get your hand in some dirt and get centered. Get centered. Do not be scared. Y'all, I get my nails done. I sell Mary Kay. I am the prettiest of pretty girls that is germaphobe, but I will go play in some dirt because it is important to get connected. From dust we come, to dust we go back to. So make sure that in this time where they want you to be so burnt out and accept anything, and you do not have to accept anything, because at the end of the day, these people did not make us. These people did not create us. These people did not show up in our homes and provide us with things. So they can't break us. No one can. And it's important to have joy in here and create it yourself, because if you allow other people to create it, then they could take it away. But if you're creating your own joy, creating your own happiness, no one can take it away. And happiness does not mean materialistic things. Like, yes, I love to shop and I love to do these things, but at the end of the day, that's not what makes me happy. If that was taken away from me, I'm still going to be good. And you have to make sure that you're still good. And one of those things is just connecting with your community. And yes, self comes first. You have to pour into yourself. You have to love yourself. But also, when you focus too much on yourself, that's when you start to be like, all your problems start to weigh you down. But once you go out into the community and you see there's others just like you going through things, you see there's others just like you who needs help, you start to support them, they start to support you, and they lift you up, and you lift them up, and then you win. There is a power and connection of people in winning. And when we talk about our Black community, we're always, as I've noticed, a lot of us get too scared to say the Black community, support the Black community. And we're all tired of talking about race and all of these things, but this is real life at this point. And until we stop accepting the fact that this world is full of racism and people are going to do what they're going to do, we're going to always be fighting. We're going to always be saying these things. But I think it's time for us as a community, as Black people, for sure. And I would even go to say white people, like, we are all human beings, y'all. We are human beings. We just have different shades of colors. That does not make us too much different. Yes, we have different situations that happen in our lives, but we're all human beings. We all feel, we all hurt, we all need and want for something. And we all need to show up for each other. That's how we continue to have beautiful neighborhoods. That's how we have safe neighborhoods. That's how everyone gets fed. That's how everyone gets educated. Making sure that you are not just relying on the school system to educate your kids, because the school system also taught us to hate ourselves. The school system also taught us to think one race was superior over the other. So making sure that you're teaching your kids history, teaching your kids to connect with their community, teaching your kids how to garden. All of these things seem so small in our world today and what we're doing, but all of those things are very helpful and will help build our community, will help grow our community, and will help us do better and think better and love. All right, guys, that is time. And I hope you enjoyed our show. If you guys have any comments and thoughts to what I was saying, please feel free to comment in the comment section, or go find me, Bree Living _woman on the rise on IG. And also join us for our Harvest Dinner this Saturday, 6 p.m. The program starts. 7 p.m. we'll have dinner. We'll have good food, good desserts by Jermaine Miller. He's going to donate some desserts. So shout out to Jermaine. Thank you. And just shout out to everyone who has helped Clean Greens to keep us going, keep this mission going. And we will see you this Saturday. Bye.